Hello students, how are you? I am Shruti ma'am. Welcome to our channel शिव राइजिंग स्टार एकेडमी। तो आज का हमारा टॉपिक है हाउ टू फाइंड द नेट फोर्स at the center of regular polygon when identical charges kept at the corners of regular polygon. So we have equilateral triangle and the identical charges Q, Q, Q placed at the corners of the equilateral triangle, or this is the regular polygon, and we have to find the net force at the center. Okay, this is charge Q and the net force on this charge due to all these charges. Okay, we have to find this. This is equilateral triangle, that's why each angle is 60 degree. This is 60, this is 60, this is also 60 degree. Okay, so we have to find the net force on this charge due to this. Okay, first we find the due to this charge. Okay, so both are positive, both repel each other. That is, suppose we consider this is A, B, C, or due to A charges, Fa is equal to K, Q, Q upon, suppose this distance between them is D, so D square. Similarly, the force on the charge Q due to this charge is, okay, so the distance between them is D, so FB is equal to KQQ upon D square. Okay, and the resultant of these two forces Fa and Fb, resultance is Fab is equal to, suppose this is 60 degree, this is 60 degree, this is 60 degree, and the angle, this complete angle is 60 degree, this half angle is 30 degree. Okay, similarly this half angle is 30 degree, and the addition of the all the angle in a triangle is 180 degree. So this 30 plus this 30 is 60, 60 minus 180 is 120. So this angle is 120, that's why this angle is 120, because both are opposite, or opposite angles are equal. So this angle is 120, and when the angle between vectors are 120, then the resultant vector of these two vector is equal to the original vector. That is FAB is equal to FA is equal to FB. So the resultant of these two vector, that is this vector, is equal to FAB is equal to KQQ upon D square. And the direction of this force is in this direction, and the force of the charge Q due to this charge is in this direction, and the magnitude of this force Fc is equal to K Q Q upon D square. Here Fab and Fc both are equal in magnitude. Okay, both are equal in magnitude, but the direction of this resultant for Fc and this force exerted on charge Q due to this charge Q is same, equal magnitude, but direction opposite. That's why they both cancel each other. So here the net force on this charge Q, Fq, is equal to 0. The resultant of these two, Fa and Fb, the resultant is Fab. That is Fab is equal to KQQ D square, that is Fc, but both have opposite direction, same magnitude. So that's why the net force on this charge is 0, Fq, at the center. So here we can say that when there is any regular polygon like a equilateral triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, the net force at the center of this is zero when the identical charges are kept at the corners of this polygon. Here identical charges. Here plus q, here plus q, here plus q. So identical charges kept at the corners of a regular polygon, then the net force at the center of this polygon is always zero. Similarly, when we take square, this is square, and the identical charges q, q, q and q placed at the corners of this regular polygon, and when we find the net force at the center of this polygon is, so fq is the 0. So net force at the center of this polygon or this square is 0. Similarly, when we take pentagon, so this q, q, q. So the net force at the center due to all these charges is equal to 0. Similarly, when we take hexagon, the net force at the center is 0. So in this way we can calculate, or you can easily find the net force when the any polygon and identical or equal charges kept at the corners of the this hexagon, polygon or any square, equilateral triangle. We can easily find the, or we can remember simply one thing: when identical charge is there, there is the force at the center is 0. And the second case is that if one of the charge is removed, then the net force on the center is. So we have this equilateral triangle, and this is charge q, this is charge q, and the charge at center is q, and we remove this charge. Okay, so we have to find the net force on the charge q due to these two charges, and when we remove this one charge. So this is 1, this is 2, suppose this is 3. So net force on the charge q due to this first charge q, that is F1, is equal to kqq upon, suppose this distance is d square, d, so this is d square. Similarly for F2 is equal to kqq upon d square. We remove this F3, but we know that Fq is equal, bar is equal to, when F1 plus F2 plus F3, then it is 0. Okay, so here the net force on the center, this Fq is equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3 is 0. We know that this is 0, but here we remove this third charge from this hole, so we can write it as minus F3, but we know that this is 0, so Fq bar is equal to minus F3. So we can say that the net force on the center is equal to the magnitude of removed charge, but the direction is opposite, so it has a negative sign. So this is the minus F3. Similarly, we have a pentagon. The charges on this is q, this is q, this is q, this is q, and we remove this charge. So this is q, and we had to find the net force on this charge due to these charges, but we know that Fq is equal to, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, that is F1 plus F2 plus, this is 5, F3 plus F4 plus F5 is equal to 0. But here F5 is removed, so we can write it as Fq is equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4 plus F5 minus F5. So this is 0. So we can write it as, this is 0 minus F5 is equal to Fq. So Fq, the net force on the center, is equal to minus F5. So the missing charge and the direction of this is opposite. So the net force on the central charge is equal to the missing charge, but the direction of this is opposite. It has a negative sign. So we can write it as, when the net force on center is equal to the force on missing charge, but direction is opposite.